do a real quick live and see if we could kind of get a video or two started this weekend. Um, it's kind of cold there earlier in the week. I wasn't planning on seeing it get this cold, but it's actually warmed up a little bit. So it's a pretty nice day, and we got to do a few things to this thing here sitting behind us. But I knew that I hadn't done a video that talks about the boat, the Havoc, and covers in more detail on some of the things that, you know, why I went with this boat and why I'm impressed with everything about it and what I like about it. And I guess I would say there's likes and dislikes. I mean, there are in anything. Um, Hopefully this video does good out here with the sun starting to come in on me here. But be sure, if you're not subscribed to my channel, to be sure to do that. Hit the bell notification so you'll know when we go live and everything. I'm going to do kind of a two-part video today. And it's going to cover some of the boat stuff. And then we're going to do some ham radio stuff a little bit later. um, You know, my videos, when you watch them, I'll just go ahead and say this. When you watch my videos, you know, you see it in real time as it is. I don't script anything. I just put a little thought process into what I'm going to talk about and just go with it. Um, just be myself, nothing else. Um, Not trying to be an actor, not trying to be some big YouTuber or nothing like that. It's not like that with me. Yeah, I would like to have way more followers or subscribers so I get a little bit more action out of my page, but, you know, it's not doing that and don't really care. But I'd like to be able to, hey Roseanne, how you doing? I'd like to go over some of the things that the Havoc MSTC 1856, go over the 40 horse Mud Buddy and show a little bit about it, show you my likes and dislikes on it, and try to give you a little bit of an insight on why I chose this particular type of boat for hunting, fishing, pleasure riding, or anything else for that matter. Uh, First and foremost, when I ordered this boat, and I got a video of it, you'll see right here, and I'm gonna try to be easy with moving the camera and everything. You'll see this lighting right here. Um, Dot lights. I've got the these little beacon lights right here that light up when the boat is, you know, when it's dark and all that good stuff. And if you'll bear with me for just 1 second, let me go hit the power switch. And y'all, everybody in there, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notifications. I'm trying to grow my page. I do a little bit of ham radio stuff, hunting and fishing stuff, more fishing than hunting, but we're planning on doing more of that in the following next season. But let me turn the power on this thing, and then I'll be able to show you. I might be able to go a little bit more. Let's see. See if we can get a little bit better of a look here. It is just a Havoc. Ain't got the Mud Buddy motor on it. It's the 40 horse. The fuel economy is probably the most impressive thing about it. I do like the mud prop on it and all that. It does phenomenal. And I'll start it up here in just a little bit. You can see I got the backup lights. And you got the controller for everything. And we'll flip the battery on. And let's see, we got an apron in there. Don't move. What are y'all fussing at, huh? Y'all want to be known too? Yeah. What is it? What is it there, that my big baby? Yes, you is. You some big old baby? Yes, you is. They're big dogs. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh. Yeah. Alrighty. They wanted to make their presence. All right. Now, you got a button here. You can lift the motor up. And there you go. Got that thing where we can do something with it. Are y'all happy? Hmm? Show how big a doggy you are. Yeah? Come on. Come here. Come here. You say, it's a big old baby, ain't I? Yes, you is. My goodness. You're sweet baby. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, man. Yeah, this is, like I said, this is the Havoc MST 1756. I'm gonna try to see if I can turn this camera around a little bit. And the handle's in the way. Go figure, right? Let's just fix this. And we'll do some of this for a little bit. Yes, I know the rotation thing. I don't know why it's doing this. I haven't figured that out. Yeah, I'm trying to be all professional here, and it ain't doing too well, but anyway. It's got the nice little Westco aluminum trailer and all that good jazz. Got the nice sporty wheels. You know, it's overall a nice looking boat. It's got a real thick hull on it. I get about 38 to 39 miles per gallon out of that Havoc 40. All right, we got Kg4muk from India, Husker, Nayan. Hi, please. Say, yep, hello. Y'all stick around. It's getting there. What y'all doing? What are y'all doing? What is it? You don't like that daggum stick, do you? But yeah, this is it right here. You know, if I can adjust this thing around, the hull is just, like I said, it's a really thick hull. I really like it. But like I said, I was going to turn the power on this thing. And you start by doing that right there. Little switch. Cut your access on. Turn your power on. And the lights on. Interior lights are on, which you can see. You might can see the green glow right there a little bit. Just a little. It's daylight out here, and those green lights still show up. Still show up out here in the daylight. Rear lights, interior lights, backup lights, and let's see. All right, you got this stick. Wish this phone would quit doing this. You got this little stick right here. That's your rear light. I got the green lights on the rear. Another backup light. And there's your reds, the right side of the boat, and the green's the left side. And then it's got that bright docking lamp. Got the Minn Kota trolling motor on it. Got it hanging down right now. It's got the foot switch, and it's got it to where, you know, you can do it by the handheld or do you can program the hummingbird feeders or fish finders. You can kind of mark a spot and M0. Hey, we're working on that. That's going to be the next video a little bit later. We're just working on some boat footage right now. Let's crank this thing up. I haven't cranked this thing up in, seems like it's been 2 months. Has 48 hours on it. Take it out of gear. Everybody's happy. Yeah. Things that I like about this is the step. I like the step. I like the engine. The fuel economy is phenomenal. It's like nothing I've ever seen. It'll go pretty much in anything. If we really want to get realistic with this thing and show some other stuff, I can do that by trying to get this fixed. And there we go. Alright. The battery storage is probably the one thing that I'm not so impressed with. You got 2 75-pound batteries back here. And this charging system, I wish that charging system could have been mounted in this compartment back here on the back wall, and the wiring would have came in. And then if later on I wanted to put 3 lithium batteries in here, I could have maybe went with a different system to charge, but I could have a battery this way, and that way. And the reason why I say that is because running the system and everything that I have in here, I really, really, really wish that a lot of this stuff here was just located in a different place. I wish there was enough room to have this all put over here, and you know, it could have been mounted back there. There's room back there for all that. If they would have done that one thing and had this against the wall over here, and all the wiring would have went through the side, and it connected here and here with the switch, the charging system, because you don't never have to do anything to it. If they would have mounted it on the other side of the wall back here and hooked all that mess that you see right here, could have been coming from over there, that would have gave you room for 3 batteries. And if I could do it all over again, I would have never went with the acid batteries. I'd have went with the lithium batteries. And if I ever do this system over again, I'm definitely going to go do away with all of that right there. Have it put over here in this side pocket. Have the wires come in. Have a battery that's for starting the boat. Have a battery that is strictly for the lighting and the electronics, and then have a battery that's strictly for the trolling motor and nothing else. And taking that much away from it would really, well, you take about 85 pounds of weight off the back of the boat. The boat would set up out of the water better. You got this side compartment here, and there's plenty of room in this thing for everything that's going on. You know, got a few fishing rods in there. Not all my tackle's in here, but there's a little bit. And then up here, I've put this cooler here, so it's just a perfect place to tie it off. But we got 12 gallons here, and then we got 6 gallons there. And we got the flip switch to flip it from one tank to the other, and it's more than enough fuel. I've run a tank out and got on the other tank, and I think the most fuel I've ever went through on the boat is 7 gallons in a day. By the time you get home from running 7 gallons of fuel out of this boat, you're pretty well wore out. What is it, Shelly? Compartment wise, I wish this boat was, honestly, I wish this boat was about 3 inches longer in the back here for space. If you had 3 inches of space, and this is just being honest, if you had about 3 inches in width, and you had about 2 inches in width here, more space, and all this electronics and stuff, if you had a way of getting it all put over here and not have it clogging up the battery area, I think it'd be a much better boat. I think if the whole boat itself in general, instead of it being a 1756, I think the boat should have been a 1759 or 1760. As far as the length of it, it's 17 feet. If there was space up here that I wish you had more of, and I have it, I wish this fueling area right here where the fuel tanks are, I wish you had about 2 more inches forward, and you have about 2 more inches of space, pretty much 2 more inches front to back in the fueling area, and basically about 2 inches more space left to right in the rear. So if this boat had 2 more inches of space front to back, side to side, it'd be perfect. Some things I try to put on here don't fit on here, and I need that extra 1.5 inches to make it happen, and that's the only thing it's lacking. Other than that, I can't complain about it. It does really good. The front of the boat, you'll notice how the keel is here. Everything right here is made really solid. It's really well made. As far as the trailer goes, I think they could have did this different. This whole winching system is not exactly copacetic. I think it could be a better way. I've adjusted this thing different ways to get the boat on the trailer. And when I get in some of these ramps where I have to get up on the trailer, and then this right here is either under this or right against it. And this freaking boat's heavy as lead. These side runners that they have here on the trailer, I wish they would have come right off of here, come up here and had one on each side right along here. When you're loading it, sometimes it's certain docks and you're in shallow water already, and then you're trying to get out there in deep water and you already got it in. It kind of makes it tough loading the boat sometimes. But other than that, that's all I got to complain about or talk about for right now. But that's where we're at with it. Efficient motor, great fuel mileage, rock solid hull. I can't say enough about it. It's got a rock solid hull on it. It goes everywhere I want to go. It's relatively smooth riding boat. I can't complain about the ride quality. The ride quality is phenomenal. Speed's pretty decent. I wish I could get more out of the motor, but no, that's something that ain't gonna happen. Other than that, practicality of it, it's pretty much all about as good as it can get. And I enjoy it. And that's all that matters. But anyway, a real decent motor. It's got a really good controls and everything. I like the transmission and everything up here. The 40 horse Vanguard. Can't say enough good about that. When this thing's cutting through the water and you start getting in shallow water, and then you start getting in skinny, you get into some of this mud sometimes, and you'll be like scalping it like right across here, and from about right here back, you're like in nothing but mud. And you can see that's about the right. You can see right there, the hull's right there. It can be setting flat in some mud at that level, and the boat's just, it just chews right through it. So it does good. But anyway, enough about all that. We'll start a ham radio video up here in a little bit after I have a little bit of something to eat. But anyway, y'all be sure to like, subscribe, and we'll talk more later about all of this. And y'all have yourself a good day, and we'll try to catch up with you in a little bit.